The Green Bay Packers are a team that refused to take a wide receiver in the first round. Throughout my entire life, I'm only 19. They have never drafted a receiver first round. They haven't drafted a receiver first round since, I believe, 2001 or 2002. And the time before that was 1988. And the one in 1988 was Hall of Famer Starlin Sharp. The one 2002, don't remember his name, but he was a bust. So, based on those odds, we got a 50-50 chance of drafting a Hall of Famer. And I like those odds. So, today, since the draft is tomorrow, it might be today, depending on when this video comes out, I'm going to be I'm not even rebuilding the Packers. The Packers don't need to rebuild. I'm just drafting us a receiver first round. But if I was the actual Packers, I would draft a linebacker first round, then a receiver second, like Ayomor. How do you pronounce his name? But yeah, something like that. But sim to the draft, and I will see you guys in. Now in this draft, there's a couple good receiving prospects. We got Tet, we got Egbuka, we got Ayomor. He's probably going to be the second. We got Luther Burden, even though he went to Mizzou. I'm a little South Carolina guy, but he's still a good receiver. But considering we're at 20, we should be at 23. I'll trade back to 23 since I'm using a custom roster because I didn't want to add every free agent pickup. That just sim. It's decent. I mean, most picks aren't too bad. Browns still have 2. Raiders are still that high. The Bengals are lower than they should be. Panthers are higher than they should be. Niners didn't even make the playoffs. They're a little high. But for the most part, it's not too bad. But I'm going to trade back to 23. I'm going to do a 1-for-1 trade. No point in trying to get picks since it's not our... That's all we're supposed to have. I guess 23. Now, there's a couple options for our receivers. Luther Bird is still here. I'd love to get him. But I might be able to trade back and get... I mean, there's a lot of good options. Like Buka, Golden, and Burden are still here at 23. I might be able to trade back to, say, like 29, get a little more capital. Guess who's people behind us? Chargers are going to take one of them. Jags might take one. Chiefs might take... Might trade back with... Nah, no point trading back. I'm just going to pick it. I'm going to just pick Burden. This is the receiver I wanted to pick in the first place. 21 years old. That's decent. Decent ratings. He should be first or second round talent. I don't know what he... Yes. Almost perfect pick. He is sadly annoying, but it's not too bad. And with our second round pick, since we do need help on the D line, because even though I do like Van Ness, he isn't panning out the way he should have been, the way we hoped. I will look at outside linebacker and edge. Ooh. Nobody good on the left side. I don't think many good players are still going to be available. This is a class where like everybody's kind of in the same area. Everybody's kind of... Mid isn't the right term. They're still good prospects. It's just like, there's not much of a difference from like pick 20 to like pick 60 or something like that. But I wonder which edge rushers are still available. I do like Kyle Kennard. Oh, he is available. He's actually 6'5", not 6'4", but I don't think he's that high on many people's ratings. If he's available in third, I will take him just because I like him as a prospect, and he went to South Carolina. Okay, now who looks good at linebacker? I mean, Baron Soul doesn't look bad. Ooh, poor agility though. I don't know. I don't like that. But his stats don't look too bad. He's probably going to be like a 3rd round talent. Let me look at other positions. Center. Ooh. Gerard Wilson looks decent. No, we do need a center. Might as well look at receiver again. Higgins and Royals are still there. That's surprising. I might pick center. We don't need quarterback. We don't need running back. Other than linebacker, we don't really need much. I'm gonna just pick up Mr. Gerard Wilson. Looks pretty good. It's probably like 57. That was way off. And just normal that was about pick. But let's skip ahead to the 3rd round. That'll probably be the last pick I show in this first class. Oh dang, Kennard went. That's tough. But we what's that? Nah, the linebacker's not still here. Or my Sorrel is still here. I'm gonna take Sorrel. He should be around this pick. 130. Never mind. Yeah, this is bad. I did not draft along this class. Let's skip ahead to the end of the draft. See what CPU can pick in the later rounds, and I'll see y'all then. Looking at the draft, we didn't do well. I mean, Burden was a lock to being decent. But other than that, we didn't really draft well. But the class as a whole, Travion Henderson over Marion Hampton. I need to edit this class. Bashard Smith over Marion Hampton. Hunter's a 76. I mean, he's not the best. I mean, the overall best prospect if you do get him to play both sides. But if he's only playing one, he's probably like he's 1st rounder, but not the highest. But Hunter at a 76. Genty at 84 makes sense. Same with Carter at 80. I'm gonna have to edit this class. Tet as a 75. Yeah, I need to edit this class. I like how they did the best back in the class. At 70, he's not too bad. Seems some class where he's worse. Colson Laughlin, this class just isn't that good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit this for another rebuild. But didn't do too bad considering how low most of those overalls were. But I will see you guys at the beginning of next season. But looking at this roster, we shouldn't do terribly. Might put Aaron Bakes at center. Put our rookie right behind him. Might move Burden to wide receiver 3 over Watson. And hopefully I can put him at slot. I'll put that in the... Let's go. But this roster should be decent. I'd say we'd probably go like... Probably saying we'd be in real life 10-7. Shouldn't do too bad. I'm gonna put Burden at slot. Hope he can get Rookie of the Year, so I don't have to pick up Watson or I prefer Dobbs over Watson. So we'd have Reed at 1 or Burden at 1, Dobbs at 2, then whoever at 3. Not hit the wrong button. Other than that, we should be decent. I'd say 10-7, 11-6 like we did last season. But this will be 5 years max. Video ends at a Super Bowl if I do reach one before. Don't have to win it, just have to reach it. But I will put Burden at the slot. And put Dobbs at 2. And Kraft at 3. But I'll see you guys at the midseason. at the mid-season, we end up being 3-4. And we realistically might have started the season up. Hutch has 18 sacks by week 8. Oh, that's nice. We realistically might have started 0-4. Hit the wrong. No, I mean we started 3-1. Yeah, it looks like Madden. Now if we want to bet we're gonna bounce back into the season and be like 10-7. That's what my prediction is. We're gonna be 10-7 by mid-season. I'm by the end of the season. But we do have 11 players to negotiate. Zach, Tom, Dobbs, Walker, Watson. Oh yeah. But we only have 3 million. Who are we paying this year? But yeah, see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we do bounce back, because our roster's way too good to be doing this terribly. Now we did end up bouncing back just to 9-8, not 10-7. We ended up making the playoffs though, in a very mid NFL. Shoot, how's the 1 seed 12-5? And 1, 2, 3, 4 teams that are 9-8 in the playoffs. Yeah, this is nice. And then Mahomes threw for 5,000 yards, of course. I'd assume our stats weren't terrible. Dang, Love played badly. 30,000. Oh, he got hurt after the season, probably. Considering Howard had that much burn.
This is the player card.
I need to turn off injuries.
Here are a player's motivations.
Stats and contracts. Yeah, he was hurt 4 weeks. I mean, that's probably why that would have been the stretch when we started sucking again. But we got Will Howard as the backup. He did decent. Now my 50% completion rating is terrible, but he helps afloat. Jacobs went insane. 14 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. Reed led the team in receiving yards and touchdowns with 13 touchdowns and 1,000 yards. Dobbs did decent, 800 yards, 7 touchdowns. Burden did not that well, but he has to fill in the slot of Dobbs or Watson next year. Blocking wasn't that good, but it's Madden 9 sacks for both tackles. Oh no, Jenkins lit up 9 at guard. Then Banks 7 at. Didn't I have to play at center? Oh, that's terrible. But nothing I could do about that. Sacks 10 for Wyatt. 7.5 for Wyatt. 7.5 for Gary. 4.5 for Van Ness. And 2.5 for Walker. We have not been hitting on our defensive first round picks in Green Bay. Both of these were defensive first round picks. But not much we can do. Cooper had 5 picks, then followed by McKinney with 3, Walker with 2. We did decent defensively. But the video could theoretically end here if we somehow make it to the playoffs. We should lose this wildcard round now. Yeah, we lost it. Oh, but I'll just skip the Super Bowl. See you guys then. The Colts and Eagles end up making the Super Bowl. Eagles isn't bad, but the Colts and Hutch ended up breaking the sack record. I didn't even notice that. Of course he breaks the sack record. But MVP goes to Josh Allen. Should surprise anybody. Him and Lamar are like the favorites of the Madden sim. NFC Offensive Player of the Year went to Hurts. No Packers up here. DPOI naturally went to Hutch. He broke the sack record. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Ward. Burden shouldn't have been at 2. He had like 400 yards. Man, and Hurts, he went second. Nobody for defensive. And he has all the awards that matter. But going into this offseason, we got to re-sign a couple important players. Which we're going to have no money for free agency. Yeah, but the Colts, thank God they ended up losing that Super Bowl. They would have won it. That would have been depressing. Oh, we have 34 mil in cap, which I legitimately don't know who we're paying this year. Let's check that. Okay. I mean, Ashley loves getting a lot. Dang, he's gonna have 70 million cap hit in 28. But yeah, maybe I can. I don't want to push too much money back. Push back Kenny Clark's money. I think Jair's on his last year of his deal, so we're gonna pay him next year. Push back money on Loves, just because we're gonna add 2 million. That should be up to 26. How many people we can reconstruct their contracts? Luther Burns are a rookie, so can't do his. Yeah, we have a lot of money that we gotta pay up. And we can't get Gary too. How many? He has a year left. We can clear up 9 this year, put 9 next year. Yeah, because we gotta pay some important players. Let's do that. Now we have 59 million. Do want to bring back Zach Tom. He is one of the better performing players in Madden on the offensive line. It's really hard to get good O-linemen in Madden. I could do 5 years because I don't have to worry about him till the end of the rebuild. And it'll be over by the time we have to pay him again. I don't want to give him that much money. Maybe 24? He doesn't. Yeah, that's great. I doubt we can bring back Dobbs. And he wants a lot of money. I'm put him last. Do want to bring back Walker because he's also a good performing lineman in Madden. 5 years, so we don't have to worry about paying him. Let's go. Van Ness, I will accept the 5th. There's not really many people we actually have to worry about, so I probably can't break Dobbs. Can I break Dobbs and Watson? I don't think so. Once I can do 14 a year for 5. If we don't win the Super Bowl, we're going to pay everybody. Oh, never mind. I'm not bringing back Dobbs. I'm not going to tag him. He's not worth 28. Love Dobbs, but he's not worth 28 million. Don't want to bring back Watson because he gets hurt a lot. But I do need another. Yeah. Probably try to get him back in free agency. Let's see what free agencies we want to have. It shouldn't have many players. Year 2 of the rebuild. Khalil Shakir, how much does he want? 26 million a year? Yeah, but he won't want to be here, never mind. Pacheco. Nah. Might be able to get back Dobbs. We need receiver. Mike Evans could be good for a 1-year rental. He doesn't want too much. Don't need tight end. Don't need O-line. I think I would take Mike Evans on a 1-year rental. Let him retire as a Packer, I guess. Because he'll be a good mentor for the rest of the receiving corps. We're the only offer he has. Oh, because I got to pump up the money a little bit. I don't want to give him 2 years, though. Just because he's already 33. But 2 years, 11.5 should be good. And we don't get him, of course. Jalen Coker wasn't bad for Carolina as a UDFA, so I might just take him. But it's tough losing out Mike Evans. Yeah, I'll take Coker. Save some money for next year. That's not how it works. Let's just send the draft. Now let's look at the board to see who we can get. We should have somewhere in the 20s again. I forgot to set focus positions. Oh, that's rough. At receiver, we will need receiver again. Let's see how any of these guys look good. Because I would have immediately went for him, but his catching's a D. How is he projected first? It was catching's a D. Is he like the greatest physical freak of all time? No, he's a 4.6. I'll take any like sleeper picks. So let me just go physicals, see if I can find a freak of nature. And he's pretty athletic. Ooh, and he's a wide receiver. Which was Belichick. That was a 4.7 elite. Yeah, I think he might be our pick though. He looks pretty decent. 65, so beginning of the third. So we can hold down getting him. Look at these linebackers. Dang, fall off is insane. There's one projected high. He doesn't look bad, but he's a pass coverage. I don't want a pass coverage backer. I want a I want a pass rusher. Yes. None of these linebackers look too good. What about the edge rushers? This is a bad class, I guess. Might trade out the first, get a first next year. Any corners look decent? No, not really. I mean, he looks decent, but it's not good. Don't need a strong safety. Any free safeties look good? I mean, he's a second rounder. No. It's a bad class. That's rough. Can't fill up any of the holes on the offense. Defense. I'm gonna have to pray that Van Ness pans out.
Every career starts.
Just skipped our pick. Oh, we had 19. Let's trade to. That's 2 years. Don't want that pick. And Titans are trading us pretty good. I'll keep that in consideration. Might take the Hawks pick. It's because the first next year, second this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a trade.
Talent on the board. So hopefully that receiver's still here. He looked pretty good. Yeah, he's still here. I'm gonna just pray he's not bad. He was the second in the class, and of course he's not bad. It had to have been a horrible class. How was this guy second? His D medium route. And didn't he? No, he had an A deep route. C short route. He's alright, but he should not have been the second best player in this class. But I guess we can take one of those linebackers. He doesn't look that good, but like, and he's 5'11". I guess I'll take him. Wisconsin has some good backers. There's a little known guy named T.J. Watt. And he's also known, of course. Why does everybody know that? Yeah, that's all I'm showing for this. But recapping the draft, Bradley was a 77. That's the second best player in this class. It was absolutely terrible. The linebacker wasn't too bad. He was 73. Foster was... Yeah, this was just a bad class. But let's see who the best player in this class was, because the second was that low. 77. This has to be the worst draft class I've ever seen in Madden. The highest, not a single 80 in this class. A 7th round receiver was as good. This class is disgusting. Yeah, I'm glad I traded out the first. Got some capital next year. So there's no way next year's worse class than this. But we do get our bona fide wide receiver too. Because what's his name going to slot? Bradley's going to slot in. I might just put him at safety. Not safety, slot. No, put Bird in slot. This Bird deserves it. He's our first last year. Might as well get him some. But I'll go to the... What's it called? I'll see you guys at the beginning of next season. Going into this season, we should do better than last season. I'd say 10-7, as I've been saying the last couple weeks. And last year. But knowing Madden, I'll probably be like 4-3 at the mid-season, then finish off 9-8. But I will see you guys at the mid-season then, because shoot, I promise you I will be right with that guess. At the mid-season, we end up going 6-1. Shoot, I hope we keep this up. I know we won't. Actually, let's see who we have at the back half of this schedule. We might be able to go like 12-5. Pats, Bears, Saints, Niners. We might go 12-5. There's a very decent chance. But for the focus position, we're going to put outside linebacker, just because we don't have. I don't think we don't have a right one. And hopefully this is a decent class, because shoot, this is like the last class that was absolutely terrible. I'm going to be real sad. But, let's see what we have to pay next year. Jair, Reed, Hobbs, Kraft, Walker, Jenkins, Banks, Wyatt, and then our depth. I don't know how we're going to pay everybody this year. We don't have like any money. But I mean, if we win the Super Bowl this year, we don't have to worry about that. So I'll see you guys at the playoffs. Madden ended up being Madden, and we ended the season 9-8. That, I don't know what I was expecting. I had my hopes too high. We won 3 games in the back half of the season. Who'd we beat? I don't know why I went to playoff schedule. Okay. So we sent it off week 8. Beat Bears, beat Saints. Lost. I'm okay with like the Lions, the Vikings, those are decent teams. But the Niners, the Dolphins. Okay. Well, we missed the playoffs, so now we have to pay everybody, have no money, and we're not in the play. We don't even have a chance to make the playoffs. We will get a decent pick. We do have 2 first rounders, but did the Seahawks at least do badly? I mean, at least the Seahawks also missed the playoffs. We're gonna have 2 decent picks, but yeah, we can at least look at the stats. Love did good. Did play decently. 37 touchdowns, 15 picks, 4,000 yards. Josh Jacobs is the top 3 backs in this game. 17 touchdowns, 1,400 yards. Might get Offensive Player of the Year. Reed, 9 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Coker, almost 1,000, 8 touchdowns. Wicks, 506 touchdowns. Burden, 5 touchdowns, 500. Then, where's the receiver? Bradley had 260 yards and a touchdown. Blocking wasn't bad other than Rasheed Walker. But, yeah. Disappointing season, doesn't even matter. How did we do that bad, though? Offense didn't look that bad. Wyatt had 10 sacks. He had, what, that's 10, 18, 26, 30 and a half. We didn't do that bad. And we had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We had 10 total. Defensively, we didn't do that well. I mean, at least Van Ness is starting to pan out, but man, this might be part of the issue. We making a little over half his field goals, but might as well just send him to the Super Bowl. See who makes them. Oh, let's go 9-8. Eagles Ravens. It's a bird Super Bowl. Allen won MVP. Not surprising. Jacobs isn't even top 10. What did Gibbs do? Well, like, Gibbs just. Is it because they were the best team in the league? That legitimately might be what it was. Oh, yeah, 25. Is that the single season record for touchdowns? 25? And of course, it's when I'm using a division rival. That legitimately might be the NFL record. Okay, thank God it's not. It was close, though. Like how Hutch broke the sack record a year and a half ago. Going into this offseason, we have a lot of work on this team. I know we didn't win any awards. Division rivals are doing spectacularly. We're gonna regress next season. Let's just hope, like, I mean, at least I know in the next year the Lions are gonna have to pay everybody, so they're gonna miss most of their players. The Lions are gonna regress like next year, so that's good for me. The Vikings usually don't do this good in Madden though, so I don't have to worry about them. The Bears always suck. but we don't have enough money to bring everybody back. I'm glad Jair's a corner, so we don't have to pay him much. I'm going to bring back both our corners. Because I know for a fact he's going to... Never mind, Nate. He did not accept that. And why doesn't Jair want to come back? I don't want to give Jair that much money either. There's no way he played that well because he lost his X Factor in 2 seasons. Yeah, he hasn't. He's just not playing well. I didn't know he had 5 picks in 2022. That's. I don't think I want to bring anybody back. Nobody's playing well enough to justify it. Except for Elton Jenkins, I'll bring him back on a 2-year deal. He's already 30. Bring back Jenkins. Bring back Banks. He played well too. He doesn't want to come. Nobody wants to come back, so understandably. Quay Walker, you've started progressing. Do you want to come back? Thank God. Guess I'll bring back Hobbs because he's younger. Oh, don't. Just put corner as my focus position. And I know he's not going to accept that. Only option is to try to get him back during free agency. But with 10 million. I mean 16 million. I doubt we can get anybody. Yeah, who's somebody value we can pick up? Why does Hobbs want less now than he did when we were trying to re-sign him? And we're number 1 for him right now. Yeah, I just need somebody for Kenny Moore might feel. He's a decent replacement now. Draft a receiver.
View a player's motivations, and you have 3 evaluation periods with each stage,
Okay,
where players will evaluate contract offers.
Acceptable replacement for Jair. We can just go to the draft, hopefully find somebody decent to replace him. Because if we don't, then we're kind of cooked. Okay, let's start scouting some college players for the draft. We have 2 first rounders, 2 mid first rounders, so it's not going to be too bad. Let's look at our focus position first at outside linebacker. Okay, so Smart doesn't look too. We have 2 good picks. No UDFAs that are decent. Let's look at the left side. This class is terrible. Well, let's look at middle. Of course, after we go to a team that has the middle linebacker, we find a decent one. Don't need a safety for either side. We don't need a quarterback. Ooh, D-Hop's cousin looks decent, but he's a playmaker. He's not going to have any good depth traits. Dom Newell looks decent. So does Winter. I'm not gonna pick up any of them though. Mari Brown, he looks decent. So does Tyler Kerr. I hate that face cam. What? No. How old is this kid? No 22-year-old looks like that. Unless they're... This class isn't good. Hoping this class will be better because last class was so bad. Bush doesn't look too bad. And he's only 21. Out of Clemson. He's not an athlete though. This is a bad class. What's the chances of 2 horrid classes back to back? Is it a corner class? Might be a corner class. This dude doesn't look bad. He might be like top 5 in the class. He doesn't look bad either. Yeah, that's probably a corner class. That's rough. I mean, he's not too rough considering we just lost our corners. And I guess I'll get to drafting. Find a decent receiver. Yeah. Not gonna be a good class either. Just gonna have to try my hardest to find the best players in it. Damn, I'm sounding real negative right now.
Every career starts as a
Probably
dream.
because I lost all the footage for the first time recording this video. Thought we had a higher first and 14. For everybody in Madden's kind of mid. Of course, Hopkins went. Do I want to take winner right now? Nah, I don't want to take winner now. He's not good enough to go mid first. Do I want to take Amari now? Guarantee I won't take Amari with my second first. Let's see what the corners are. Of course, all the good corners went already. That's nice. I take Stoyer. I mean, I'd mix both names together. I take Sterling. Let's see which one looks better. Smart. Might pick Smart. No, I'm picking Sterling. Just like sharp. 40. This is like the worst drafting I've done in my entire life. Pick that other receiver. Maybe I should trade out of this round. Because does winner look good enough to take him with his pick? Yeah, I'm trading out of the first again. Now, who wants this pick? None of these teams are really bad, so I don't want. I'll just trust my gut and pick up a winner. Yugoslav 1. Do any linemen look good? That might be where the good players are. Immediately my answer, no. Not tackle. Not guard. Maybe center? Nah, doesn't look that good either. Where's all the good players in this class? It might have just been those corners. I mean, he looks decent. It legitimately might have been those 2 corners that look good. Nobody else does. I mean, Mr. Caleb doesn't look too bad. So I think I might just take the receiver then. No, I'm trading out. Trading next year. Nobody in this class is good enough to pick. Winner's probably going to be in the second if he's not. I'll just cut my losses. trade the Seahawks next year because they're always mid. Was going to give me a mid first
The
round.
next pick has been traded.
Brown's still here, so I'm going to take him. He's pretty good. Of course, he's not good. Dang, it's just a bet. This is my day for drafting. I want to get this done before I have to go to class, but I don't think I can. How bad this class is. Yeah, let's see how mixed looks. Not too bad. Don't like his route running. But he's 6'5". He's a deep threat. And he has very mid-deep route. I don't need a receiver either. I don't know why I'm even looking at him. Do I want to double up on tight end? No, I don't. Yeah, this is a bad class. It's probably going to be the last pick I show. Bush doesn't look too bad. Might as well take him. 94, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna skip to the end of this class. Looking at the class, the overalls weren't bad. But there's no way this class had that many good players. Yeah, well, it was those corners. Those corners and alignment. I was right. And Hopkins. You see, like everybody I scouted looked at. I didn't look at this dude. I will be honest, but everybody else looked elite. Like it was a corner class. I was right, but none of them looked that good. I'm just complaining now. That was just me not having the right vision. Because this class did not look good at all. You got some decent corners deep in the class. But I don't think I got any starters out of this. Other than maybe that tight end, because we lost Kraft, I believe. Yeah, we lost Kraft. Yeah, so we have a new starting tight end. Our receiving core is something. Coker, Burden, and Bradley. Defense got a little better. I'm going to start Royster just because he has a dev trait. Watch this be our best year, too. But, yeah. We'll see you guys at the beginning of the season. Now, this year, our team is statistically worse than we were last year. But watch this year be the year we go, 12-5, 13-4. Just because the game wants us to. But looking at the prospects for this year, a lot of D-tackle class, a lot of defensive classes recently. But I'll see you guys at the midseason. At the halfway point in year 3, we are 4-3, which I am not surprised by at all. Jacobs is still 1 touchdown. Love's playing decent, 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. But the rookie's just stealing out of all of Josh Jacobs' touchdowns. It's 500 yards in 1. Receiving wise, Burden finally took that number 1 slot. Everybody else is doing decent. Tight end, rookie tight end is doing decent. Amari Brown. Blocking could be worse. I've had much worse teams like that than this. Van Ness finally blossomed. That's good. Rashawn Gary's doing decent. Clark's doing decent. Sam Clark's getting really old. I don't know. I didn't mean to hit that. Yeah, 31. But considering we lost Jair, we're not doing too badly on the defensive side, especially with picks. Never mind, yes we are. 250 passing yards a game. We're just not doing as good as we should be. But we do have to pay a decent amount of people this year. Got to pay Edrin Cooper, McKinney, Jacobs, Bullard, Van Ness. Of course, he starts. Of course, playing good. It's a contract year. I'm not going to pay him to the end of the year though, so he just keeps playing good. But I will re-sign Edrin Cooper because I do not want the Lions of all teams. I know the Lions are going to get him. 6 years. You want 16 million? I'll give him 17 and a half. Yeah, boom. McKinney. So you should take that, yes sir. Jacobs is a running back in Madden. He's going to get pennies. Never mind. Bullard. He's a DB in Madden. He's going to take pennies. Van Ness, I'm going to re-sign you so you start playing well consistently. Then our veterans will let sit for a while. Then I will see you guys in the playoffs. Hopefully, we turn this around. But knowing Madden, we're gonna suck. We do turn the season around. We are going 10-7, which is good for second of the division. Having the Lions in the division has not been good for us. But looking at stats, Love did better than he usually does. 4,200 yards, almost 4,300 yards, 38 touchdowns, 11 picks. Jacob started getting his touchdowns finally. 12 touchdowns, 1,300, almost 1,400 yards. That dang near 30, and as a running back in Madden is great. Receiving and Burden did amazing. They're almost 1,300 yards, 11 touchdowns. Bradley, our second last year, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Coker, good free agent pickup, 8 touchdowns, 800 yards. Rookie tight end was good. Yes, ma'am. I am. Love you too. Bye. Blocking wise, could have done better. Rasheed Walker, 9 sacks. I really hyped this lineup, and we're playing terribly. That's great. But defensively, Van Ness fell off second half of the season. Didn't even get 10. I mean, he's doing better than he is in real life, but that's not saying much. Gary 9, Clark with 4.5. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get an edge rusher. But Cooper led the team in picks, followed by Kenny Moore, good free agent pickup, followed by the rookie linebacker. That is the rookie linebacker, right? No, it's not a rookie linebacker. That's rough. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if who are we playing? We have better playbooks than the Panthers, so I wouldn't be too surprised if we beat them. But I will be surprised if we beat them. But only one way to find out. Yeah, we lost. Oh, might as well just. We got 2 years to win the Super Bowl, and thankfully the Lions are going to fall apart this year. Yeah, they're going to have to pay everybody. They're going to fall apart in free agency. Hey, Love got MVP votes. That's nice. Who got Coach of the Year? Not me. Darnell Mooney got Offensive Player of the Year. And And Josh Jacobs didn't get a single vote. Not surprised Hutch got DPOY. Amari Brown was 5th for Offensive Rookie of the Year. That doesn't surprise me. He didn't play that well. Defensive, Bush got 5th too. Yeah, this is way harder than I thought it was going to be. How do I rebuild like the Titans in 3.5 years and the Packers that were already a decent team are on year 3 and we haven't won a playoff game? That's like the issue thing, perpetually mid, like the Packers, the Steelers, teams like that. Because like you're never high enough to get a good pick, never low enough to be like winning multiple playoff games, making deep runs, making Super Bowl, making conference championships. You're just like constantly in a state of we can get better, we can be worse. And the Falcons win their first Super Bowl. They shouldn't have too many people to pay now, because we got Cooper and McKinney earlier in the season. Jacobs reaching that age cliff. So was Gary. I'll take the 5th year for Burden. Yeah, we got a lot of mid. Did we have a kicker last year? I don't think we did. That might have been the issue. I don't think we had a kicker. Hopefully Josh Jake. He's 30. I don't want to give him a 3-year deal. 2 years, 9 mil. So he's not going to take that, man. And Ness, 3-year, 18.5. Yeah, you can leave. I don't care. Okay, I would like to bring back Gary. He's one of my favorite players. Might be a little biased, but it's a good reason. And he's still a decent player. Bring back Monk. He wants to come back. And Kenny Clark. He might come back. Yeah, that's good. $1.5 million. I spent too much money on re-signing players. But just to make sure, the Lions should have fallen apart now. Yep. Thank God. Which I had money though to pick up on these free agents. But I didn't lose Hutch this time. I usually lose Hutch. Bro, you can draft an edge rusher that will hopefully do better. I'm assuming the draft we don't have any money anyway. But let's look at the prospects, see what we can pick up. I forgot to set focus position. But never mind. I was about to say this class looks better, but they do not. This dude looks decent. So does this dude. Mr. Mike Hums. So we got 2 options. Darren Schultz and Mike Hums. Don't need a middle linebacker, no point even looking at them. Ooh. You got some nasty D tackles this year. Joe Coates looks good. A little short, but nothing wrong with little Aaron Donald. Same with Stephon Burrell. We do need an edge rusher. And Steven's going to be way too high for us to pick him. Bird doesn't look too bad. He's a good athlete, and that, yeah, he's a good athlete. Might take Bird. A little on the shorter side, though. I don't really like that. But skill trumps everything. And not good. Ooh. Never mind. This is our first round pick. And we have 2 this year, so it don't even matter. We're going to get both our players we wanted. Oh, that's great. But hopefully that a good rookie edge rusher can take us over the edge, take us over the hump.
Every career starts.
Oh, we have 7th overall pick too, so we can really guarantee we get what player we want. That is projected to go top 5. So my selection's guaranteed. That guard. Number 4, picked at 7. Hidden Dev, let's go. I don't like that change of direction, but everything else looks good. I just hope this isn't a bad class, so he's like a 70 overall. But for my 2nd pick in the draft, I'll be rolling. That's tough. He's one of the people I was looking at. He has only Hums left. I mean, he didn't look bad, but he's slow. I'm not going to pick Mike. He's probably like a 3rd round talent. D Parks has A play rec. The B finesse. I see. Will Park doesn't look bad. Decent athlete. I think he's my pick. 38. I'll take that. But skip the 2nd round now. Make selection. This draft might be the most crucial of the video. Don't need much. Might look at corners, see if there's any. I assume no. So Phil doesn't look too bad. Ooh, wait. He might be the pick. B awareness, B block shed, B catching. Shoot, you might be the one. It's probably like 29, 30. 8 overall. Yeah. This is, of course, not this. But this is the class I was looking for. I was just a little rusty. I was just a little tired because all my progression from the last video got cut out. Joe Samuels. Let's look at this guy. They don't need a safety, but nope. No point not taking this way available. But probably my last pick that I show for this draft. I look at linebackers again. Ooh, Matthew doesn't look too bad. We will move him to edge based on his stats. A play rec. D power moves, never mind, might not. A zone. I mean, this is the 3rd round, he looks decent. 94, going to 85. Hayden Dev, I'll take that any day of the week. That's the last pick I'm going to show for the draft. I'll see you guys at the recap. But looking at the recap, this class was good. But fell off after my first 4 picks. But shoot, 80 overall, 75. This might have been the class. Let's see what the best player in this class looked like. Good center. I knew that D tackle was good. Yeah, this was a good class. I'm glad I traded out. Is that another Amari? Oh man, my alarm's going off. Ooh, I might have to finish this video after my classes. I'm almost gotta start getting ready. Actually, no, I only got 2 seasons left. But I will advance to the season. Try to just roster. Then change things around. Might move Schultz to
This player's
center,
development trait is hidden. Put him in.
because he might be elite at center. How does he go to a center? 81, yeah, I'll take that. We have a mid-receiving core, though. And how did Love regress? He's 29 and a quarterback. I don't get regression in Madden. Like, a 29-year-old quarterback should not be regressing already. But defensively, we do, I wouldn't say better, but I believe in Parks more than I believe in Madness. And we don't have a kicker. I'll pick one up in free agency. I'm okay with Coker being at slot receiver. We'll put Parks at rush D tackle, get him some more burn. This might be the year that we start pushing for a Super Bowl. Might have to make a big trade in the offseason though. But our biggest issue probably is edge rusher. So we might make a big trade. Or a tight end. Or no, if we get a big name D tackle, that might be the play. Or big name corner. Oh. That's who's the... Okay. First we're going to look at D tackle. Sexy Dex. Oh, dang. Sexy Dexy. Only need him 2 years, so we might trade for him. Quentin Williams also a good pick. Right in, naturally, Myles Garrett, even at like 32, still doing really good. Josh Allen, good pick. I know he performs well in this game. Naturally, Hutch, but he's going to take an arm and a leg. This is the last year. No, year before. We got 2 years left. We can trade all of our. We can trade all of our picks for the next like 2 years.
This is the development trait. This player has a zone ability.
Shoot, I might have a plan. Neither of us have cap space. Never mind. Who's all of our cap here? Is it Love? Yeah, it's Love. It's that year for Love that takes all our money. Never mind, we will not be trading for anybody. We do not have the funds to. But let's sim to the regular season. I might just sim straight to mid-season. I don't need to. I can just like eyeballs if somebody's good in the draft. I don't need to set up scouts. Well, this should be the year. I'll see you guys at the shoot. At mid-season, we are 6-1. Now, I hope we weren't just playing bums. That would be real disappointing. We Love with 21-2. This is why we love Joe. This is why we love up in Green Bay. Jacobs just isn't getting touchdowns. I guess you just can't get touchdowns mid-season. Bradley sparked, and this is why we go around 2 quarterbacks in Green Bay. It was Bradley went stupid. Coker's doing good. Burden's doing good. Amari's doing decent. We're blocking well. Rashawn Gary's doing good. Same with Kenny Clark. Rookie. I mean, our rookie's not doing too bad, but shoot, these might be the year. I'm gonna see. Actually, let me see the rest schedule. The last time I said this is our year, we went 9-8, missed playoffs. Lions, Bears, Texans, Bears. Because we're playing the NFC South. We shouldn't fall that badly. I mean AFC South, not NFC South. And the AFC East. I mean NFC East. Who do we lose to? The Colts. The Colts have good playbook, so I'm not mad about that. We should go 11-6 at least. This should be the year. If this isn't the year, I'll be surprised. But I will see you guys at the playoffs then. By the end of the season, we go 14-3. I thought we were shoot. Oh, the Vikings are finally good. Bears went 1-16. I'm guessing we own the Bears. If one of our if their only win was to us, I'd be mad. Let's look at these stats. Love turned to what we thought he would. We picked him when we still had Rodgers. 48-4. That's got to be MVP. Jacobs still doing. Dang, he's had no touchdowns this year. 4 touchdowns. The backup had 5. Love got himself 1. This wasn't Jacobs' year. But Bradley took up that wide receiver 1 slot. That's why we don't pick in the first round. Because Burden was our first round and he's our third. But Coker had 17 with 1,000. Bradley had 1,410. Burden had 709. Brown had 6 and 5, almost 600. But shoot, this is our year. Only 8 sacks by Rashid, 5 for Tom, and none for anybody else, basically. Gary went crazy. He had 13.5 sacks. Probably that's the highest we've had all year. And I'll rebuild. 3 picks for Bullard and for both our safeties. 2 for Cooper and 2 for Cardona. 1 for Hobbs, 1 for Hawkins. Is why I picked back up Hobbs. But shoot, this might be the year. Got a better kicker. But that was the issue. We didn't have a good kicker. But I'm gonna put up these upgrade points so you're the best team we possibly can be. And then shoot. This might be the last playoff round of the video. First round is the Cardinals, the 8-9. I won't try if we lose this because Madden 8-9 team, the playoffs. We're better in every way. But it's some Madden BS. But let's go through this game. Please win, dog. I want to get this video up. Oh, yes, sir. We should have won that, but only won by 18. Now we're playing them boys. Now I'm assuming we're going to win this. We're the higher overall team. We have the better offense. I have the better defense. Micah Parsons isn't doing as good as he usually does. Only 9 sacks. But hey, this is our year. Yes, sir. We beat the Cowboys. I told y'all we just needed that rookie pass rusher. I'm glad I didn't trade for anybody. That might have derailed the season. We're playing the Bills in the playoffs. Shoot, I got 30 minutes, so I gotta leave for class. Let's go. I can get this out first. Let's look at these yearly awards. Of course, Josh Allen won MVP over Love. So we're going to beat Super Bowl. Did I at least get Coach of the Year? No, I didn't. Of course, Dan House got it. Let's go. NFC Player of the Year went to Jay Jettas. Of course, it was division rival. Love at 3. Not surprised Hutch won at DPOY. We didn't win offensive rookie of the year or defensive. But we're going to win Super Bowl. That's all that matters. Super Bowl. Bills start off with 3. We score back with 7. They score back with 7. We score back with 7 again. And this seems to be a high-scoring Super Bowl. Okay. Just gotta hold him. And we win a chip. The Lombardi goes back to title town. He's MVP though. I mean, slow saying that last quarter. But I told him, when you don't get MVP because Super Bowls sound like every single Chiefs fan.
So the Lombardi Trophy once again heading home to Titletown. Commissioner Goodell presenting it to the Green Bay Packers. They are the champions of Super Bowl 63. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.
That's the video, guys. This is why you pick receiver in the first round, because they win Super Bowl. But if you like the video, like, subscribe. I'm trying to get this out before the draft and before I have to go to class. So you guys have a great day. Like, subscribe if you like the video. If you didn't, dislike it. You still give me what's it called? You still give me engagement. But since I don't know, next time I'll see you. Good morning, good evening, and good night. Oh shoot, I forgot that I kind of gotta show the video. Show everything at the end. If you were wondering, last year Bills lost. The year before that, the Eagles lost. The year before that, Eagles won. Before that, Bills won. And then, yeah, cheap. But this was a successful rebuild. I got my team a ring. And yeah, if you guys like the video, like, subscribe. If you got Super Bowl MVP. Josh Jacobs, let's go. If you like the video, like, subscribe. Have a good day.